Diamond life is the life that you live because that's the life that you want. So I just believe that you can have anything you want.
Yeah.
And once you're doing it, you're just kind of living that life.
Diamonds are forever. Diamonds are forever.
I always say like the golden era of skateboarding was when street skating first started becoming popular and all the new tricks were starting to be learned. It was at the exact same time as the golden era of hip hop.
Yeah.
It kind of just evolved together, and we were just a brand that was there that kind of embraced both sides at the same time because it was what we were from, and people from, you know, that didn't skate, that were into street culture, just kind of embraced Diamond as well as the skaters.
Yeah, yeah. Is it just kind of like an amalgam for you of like all the clothing that you wore back then, the indie, the punk rock, the hip hop, all of it coming together for Diamond? Or
exactly, yeah. Everything that I was influenced as a kid, you know, like when I was really little, you know, I had like a mohawk, an army jacket with fucking punk rock patches all over it.
Yeah.
That was just what I was into, you know, and then the things I was into growing up changed. I still love punk rock music, I still love metal, all these things, but I also like hip hop and reggae, and as I started designing, I would design things that were a mashup of all the things that I've always been into.
What turned you on to the fact like this is something I can do?
I was always cutting up my own clothes, like that was my thing. Like I'd always like alter stuff that I had.
Yeah.
Like I got a flannel and I cut off the whole front of it and I hand stitched on the zipper. And then I never seen that before, and the next thing you know, like zipper flannels came out and everyone was wearing zipper flannels. Those were just things that made me feel like I could do my own thing.
So when you're getting the young skaters to sign on to the Diamond Life team, is there anything you look for? Like, is there any one thing with like a young skater that you're like, I know this kid's gonna make it?
I mean, you can just tell like who's fucking a dope skater. I mean, it's natural. That guy has a Diamond shirt on. It's usually like people that actually get on Diamond. It usually happens from other people that are on the team.
Yeah.
Like, you know, people will be like, oh, this kid's fucking sick. You know, he really likes Diamond. Then we'll check him out, they'll send us a video, or we'll just see him skate and, you know, start hooking him up. So it's like a big family kind of. Everyone pretty much knows each other. Now we have well over 100 people on the Diamond skate team.
And what's the last thing you saw today, contemporary, that you were like, holy shit, like that's changing the game right now? Like, was it a skater? Was it a move? Was it, I mean, what was it? Was it a brand that you're just looking at and you're like, this is gonna take it to the next level right now?
I mean, skateboarding wise, I really think just the skaters now, they're just changing the game. People like Shane O'Neill, Juan, P-Rod, all these guys, like their level of skating is so advanced and they're so technical but so consistent that it's just unreal. It's like these guys can just do tricks that were completely impossible to do back in the day. They do it every time, like it's nothing. I can't even imagine what skateboarding is going to be like in 10 more years.
And what's your day-to-day like now?
I'm always on a plane. It's like not a week goes by that I don't have somewhere else that I have to go. If it's, you know, to a trade show, skate contest. I'm just always on a plane, man. It's crazy.
What's that like?
Never
You
stops.
like that kind of lifestyle? Like,
I used to love it. I've seen it all, so it's not as exciting anymore to be like I'm going to this new place. For the most part, I've been pretty much everywhere I ever wanted to go. So now I just feel like I'm going places and it's just for work. And 2 days from now, I go to Japan in 2 days, and then from Japan, I go to China.
oh,
So it's like, it's always constant.
you know, I've checked your Instagram. You're doing okay.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What's that
It's a
like for
dream
you
come
now?
true.
I mean, like, you went from like, you know, juvenile delinquency essentially to, you know, having a Lambo and like having this beautiful Chevelle and all these rolls and like.
I mean, it's a blessing, man. It's like all I've ever dreamed of as a kid. Like, I've just always been a big dreamer. My friends always used to call me that too. They'd be like, you're such a dreamer. I'd be like, hey man, I used to think like other people have shit. I can too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.